Well, the day has come. It is time for Geronimo's first ride. As much as I might want to procrastinate or, keep checking other things, he keeps checking out and he keeps passing all of my my check-in tests. So it's just time to get in the saddle. Oh boy. And then, if anything, I want to just keep his head bent in here and just kind of feel what he feels like. See if I can ask him to just kind of move. There we go. Good boy. Oh boy. Get the nerves out of both of us. Oh yeah, good boy. All right, I'm going to just paddle my feet. See if that gets him nervous. Doesn't seem to be, so now I want to yield his hip and just get him to go. Trying to move his feet, and then we'll stop again. Good boy. I'm just going to do a series of, moving his feet and then coming back to just relaxing. Good boy. I'm paddling my feet again. Because if I'm paddling my feet and he starts to move, then I'm going to keep paddling my feet till he holds still. Because I don't want me moving isn't the cue. But when I put my foot back here, I get a little tap, that's the cue to move his feet. Good boy. Oh, nice. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm going to let him bring his head around straight. I'll see if I can get it over to this other side. Good boy. And then I just want to check in over here on this side. Now I really love his body language. I mean, his head is low, ears are soft, eyes are soft. He's working his mouth, he's licking and chewing. I don't feel like he's a little bit tense, but not like, I don't feel like I've got a problem. I'm gonna paddle my feet on this side. Good boy. And then I want to engage his hip or disengage, get him to move it. Good boy. So we're doing a series of, little things. I want to make sure I just keep him and me, mostly him, nice and calm. Good. Nothing's moving. And then that hip can move. Good boy. I like he's staying in the bend. He's, keeping his head over here. He's not panicking and, trying to push out of it. Oh boy. Good boy. Oh boy. All right, we're going to let him have his head back out for a moment. We'll go back to this other side. Oh, I'm really liking how calm he's feeling. Geronimo's really had a tough time finding how to relax and just be okay. All right, I'm going to bend over to the right side. And now I'm going to take my weight and go side to side. I want him to know what this is going to feel like. And I don't want it to be a trigger, right? So if he'd have moved his feet, I'd keep doing it until he stops. But he didn't move his feet, so I'm just going to do it for a few seconds because I want him to, that's the thing. If I keep doing it, he might move his feet to try to figure out, well, what do you want me to do? Right now I want to yield his hip. And then, oh, nicely done. All right, we'll bring his head around this other side. Oh boy. Now I want to go side to side over here. Make sure that none of this movement's going to trigger him. Good boy. Then I want to yield the hip. Oh, good boy. All right, while we're over here, we're going to go front to back. So I want to lean back here, lean up here. And I just want to see that this doesn't trigger him into anything. Good boy. and then I want to yield the hip. Ooh, good boy. All right, let's do this other side. Good boy. All right, I'm going to go front to back. I want to make sure that this doesn't cause him any worry. So there it did. He's right, he moved his feet. So I'm just going to keep doing it till he stops and then reward. Good boy. Good boy. I think we're good to go. I think we're going to go for a little walk here. And what I want to do is just start him with a little forward movement. See if we can get those front feet to move. There we go. Good boy. That's all we'll do for a moment. So just right, getting those front feet to move, that's a big deal, and having him do that and feel calm. That's part of that polyvagal nerve complex, this forward movement or this social engagement, you know, moving forward. He's either going forward in fear, or I want him going forward, you know, off of my cue, kind of off of my pressure. Right now it's a little bit of both. I'm just going to ask for some walk. Let's just see if we can get those front feet walking. There we go. Keep it going. Good boy. Good boy. And then we're going to bend him back into our bend. Let some of this tension go out. Nicely done. Good boy. So I just want to do little bits, a little bit of movement, a little bit of relax, a little movement, little relax. And I just want to keep building, one, his confidence, my confidence. Just little steps at a time. If I just, you know, turned him loose and we started off at the trot, I think we would have a bit of a breakdown. So I'm wanting to just go little steps at a time. All right, so we're going to go to the right. So I'm going to put my right leg or my left leg on, trying to get a little forward movement to his right. There we go, kind of. There we go. Good boy. And then I want to bring him into as you feel, boy, he got, you know, he was like, whoo, I think I'm going to go, right? His confidence started to wane. He was starting to get way more into caution. That was awesome. I mean, I was able to just bring him right into the bend, come back into, because I want this bend, right? This is going to be our safe place right here. And we built it on the ground. That being bent to the side here is a safe place to relax. And now I just want to start getting that working here from in the saddle. All right, we're going to see if we can get a little more forward movement. Good boy. Good boy. And I'd love it just to be a walk. I don't need to do anything more than that right now. Just because he's, right, see how high his head come up? I mean, he starts to get tense and worried. I don't want that. Good boy. There's a good walk forward. Good boy. Let's see if we can go left. And just see if I can keep him walking. Good boy. There you go. Now can we go right? Good boy. And I just want him to walk all the way around the round pen here if he can. I know he wants to go over here and be by his buddies. So I'm going to just keep fixing him here at the fence and see if I can get a little more round pen each time. But just let him walk this off. Good boy. Good boy. I mean, this is where he'll be most comfortable, is right down here. So I'm not going to do anything much until he gets a little bigger comfort zone here. But see how he wants to just keep turning back to where he can look at those other horses, which is all right. I'll just use that as an opportunity to teach a direction change. So now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to set him up to go left. And then we'll end up over there. Good boy. I like he's staying calm. It's too dang cold to be riding a bucking, farting horse right now, too. My eyes are watering, my nose is running. We want to just keep things nice and calm. Good boy. So here we're going to go to our left. Eventually, you know, I'll get this whole round pen, but right now I'm just super glad to have some forward movement, have it be calm, have it be at the walk, and then I can just start these little direction changes. And there he lost his confidence, but man, we had a good recovery, meaning it didn't get explosive. He just got a little panicky. Good boy. All right, let's go work through that. So I'm just asking for forward again, and then I'll do a little bit of direction. Let's see if we can keep him calm down here and not sparking up. Oh boy. Every time he goes up into that trot or goes faster than I want to bring him into this bend, and I want to just kind of regroup. Let's relax. All right, now we're going to go out to our left. So he's getting a little more up here in this end of the round pen, but then that gets him a little more anxious to get down to the other end. See if we can just keep all this on a loose rein and at a walk. So I'm just asking for dirt just to walk. I'll let him kind of choose where until I need to fix it, but let's just get his mind loosened up. It'll get his feet loosened up. Good boy. See, he was working pretty good with me. And then he got kind of tight. All right, now he feels like he's kind of back to working with me here. Good boy. I want to be nice and loose up here in the saddle. I mean, I'm not clamped on, I'm not clenched. I don't want to be tight about anything. Good boy. See, these are just little wins. You know, each time he keeps turning back to look at those other horses, I'm not going to get in an argument with him. I dang sure don't want to get in a fight with him. I'm just suggesting that, you know, let's go this way and try to get him following my feel, just so he can feel comfortable with this. This is all new direction from up here in the saddle. You know, all this is super new. So each one of these little wins, that's a wonderful win. Oh, there he got a little nervous. Bring him back around to our bend. See, I just need more of those little wins, right? It's a little win, but then it kind of got him a little panicky. Good boy. I love it. If we can have a little moment, I can bring him back in, let him relax, let him recover mentally. So we're coming over here, start suggesting my left turn. Good boy. This is going really good for our first ride, and honestly, if this is all I do is just sit here and monkey around with this and just get these little firecrackers, these little moments when he kind of panics, if I can work through, you know, however many of those he needs to just get comfortable where we can walk all the way around this round pen. So this is a great time for me. I mean, I'm starting with my, I'm building my cues for how this direction is going to work. So I'm putting my left leg on, opening everything on the right side, and just letting him step into it. Ooh, see, there's almost a little panicky spot. He got all tight, but he kept it at a walk. See, this is just him trying to connect and find me, and trying to find safety with that. Right, instincts just say flee further, faster, forward, for his safety. I'm asking him to, find my feel and follow my lead, and this is all new stuff, but I love how we're walking. Good boy. Hey, let's hang out right here. Can you? All right, we'll keep walking. Good boy. I'm going to move around in the saddle here while he's walking. I want him to know what things are going to feel like up here. I mean, I don't want anything to be, much of a surprise. Oh boy. Good boy. I'm going to start teaching him this bend. So if I need it here in an emergency, so I'm going to be scrubbing up his neck, down the rein, bend him around, and then just going to hold him here if he can do this all the way till his feet stop. Good boy. Because that's what I want to be. That's going to be our safety tool. So I'm going to just start building it right now. Boy. Then we'll start again. Boy, let's do a bend on the left side. Right, this is our emergency stop. I'm going to just start building it right now because I have a feeling I might need it. Well, we've already kind of used it a couple of times. Oh boy. Anytime he goes faster than what I'm asking, I want to have a tool. I want to have something in play that he and I can work off of. So this bend is what that's going to be. So I'll just get him nice and comfortable with that right now while we're both a little nervous and a little anxious, but gosh, I'm gonna have a whole lot of sniffles on this video, I think. I'll try to minimize my sniffles. All right, let's keep it walking. Just exaggerating my body movement so that everything will feel as big as it's going to feel. Hey, look what we're doing. We just come up here and explored some new space. Oh boy, I'm going to hang out right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I like the curiosity. I mean, he's touching the barrel. He come up right. This is the first time he's come up here. I'd like him to, oh, he just took a big breath. All this, you know, the big breath and the curiosity, the licking and chewing, you know, all of that is his autonomic system down-regulating, or him working to down-regulate to stay in that, more in that balanced homeostasis, you know, parasympathetic, a good balance between gas pedal, brake pedal. We don't want too much of either one. Right, we had a little bit of brake pedal earlier, right? He couldn't go forward, those front feet were kind of stuck, so that's the brakes are on. And then, you know, a couple of 3 times he kind of shot, got anxious and nervous, and he kind of lost his confidence, and then that's all gas pedal. But luckily it was just, you just tap the throttle, right? Just a little, kind of like doing a little burnout, just a little, you know, chirp the tires. He didn't do a, you know, 25-yard burnout down the road. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see if we can go on around this right side and forward. Good boy. Good boy. I say hi to everybody up there, Geronimo. You're being such a good boy. Seriously, I was like kind of in my head about this first ride. We're not done yet, but I was a little bit worried because I've seen just how fast and how athletic Geronimo is going through my other training steps, and he's an athletic dude. He can do some half moon bends in the air, and he can walk around on his hind legs pretty nicely. And so I'm really loving how smooth this is, how calm it is. Over here is where he seems to get a little, oh hey look, he's just doing the turn on his own this time. I didn't have to fix anything. Good boy. Now let's see, can we go left? Good boy, let's do a bend and let's hang out right here for a minute. Good boy. Okay, some changes right there in his behavior and in his patterns. Right, every other time he went around that side, right, he was trying to turn back to the left. This time he come around, made the turn on his own, and then he kind of, you know, cut across the center right there. But that was improvement. That's him, you know, that's kind of my read. He's relaxed, he's working with me. He's like, all right, let's go. Let's walk around a little bit instead of getting over there and then saying, you know, I'm anxious, I want to look at those horses. So now can I start doing, wow, look at that. Nice little turn. I mean, I just drew him away from the horses and got him facing this way. Oh boy. He followed my setup nicely on that. And that's really what I'm wanting to do in this first ride with him anyway is get him mentally with me so that we can do some stuff. Because if he's mentally over there with those other horses, we're going to struggle big time in here. So like when I first started, he was kind of hanging out at that end of the round pen, back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm starting to get him up here at this end calmly. I can, you know, he chose to come up here, right? We've come up here once. Now I'm going to see if I can start directing him up here. Because once I can get him all around, you know, all areas in this round pen, then mentally he's more here than there. But if I'm struggling to get him up at this end or wherever, you know, where does he want to be? And then that's what I want to work away from. How can I get him to want to be where I want him to be? Oh boy. All right. Let's see now. Can I ask him to come up to this end? There we go. Good boy. I want to go right. Nicely done. Now can I go left? Nicely done. Can I go right? Okay, let's stop right there. Ooh, I haven't built the stop yet. Other than my bend. That's the only stop I've got, is just this bend. Hey, that was awesome over there. I really like that I could get some direction, you know, my choice, and he wasn't pulling and leaning towards those other horses. Oh boy, Geronimo. Did I mention that Geronimo's 12 years old and never been ridden? Oh boy. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of a backup introduced, because that'll sure help with the halt and with the stop. So we're going to start here with our backup, and I'm going to put my hands all the way forward. I want a loose rein. My legs are squeezing. I'm going to kiss and then start suggesting backwards. Let's see if you can find it. Right there, he had one little step. Now, I don't want to get in an argument with him about this, so I'll let the fence kind of help me. Yeah, he's really pulling on that bit kind of hard, so I want to keep this as soft as I can, and I'm just trying to get some backwards. There we go. That was a step. Oh boy. Because once he gets the idea, I mean, he knows how to back up. We've taught him lots of backup, just not from up here and not with that bit. There we go. Oh, let me come around this way and see if I can get over here. So I'm not looking for a lot. I need him to get the idea. And so the idea can come in just a step, a half a step. So I really want him to have the idea of what I'm asking, and then we can build 2 or 3 or more steps on that. So I want to have loose reining. We come way up here, squeezing with my legs, audible cue, a little bit of pressure, and then I'm waiting for him to take that step. And then I'm going to release. Good boy. All right, let's do that again. Because what I want ultimately is I want him to back up just off of my leg pressure and my audible cue. So I've got to start that way if I want to end that way. So I'm starting with a loose rein. I'm going to get a step and release. Good boy. All right, here we go again. reinforce, get a step, and release. Good boy. Okay, we about got a backup going right here. Ah, he leaned backwards. I felt him. Get that step. There you go. He had like a couple little teeny steps in there. But his mind is already, right, he's thinking it. He's got the idea. And now I'm just setting up the cue. So the cue to back up is my posture, getting my legs, the leg pressure, loose rein, and then my rein or the bit is the final reinforcement. It is not the first cue. The first cue starts hips, legs, and then we get up to there. So let's try again. One, two steps that time. Oh boy. He took a half a step. He took two half a steps on his own. Right? I didn't have to reinforce. That's right. He's got the idea, and he's just, right, we're putting it together. Good boy. All right, let's go again. Half a step, kinda. I'll reinforce, wait, and release. Good boy. Now we kind of got the idea. We can get a couple of steps. Good boy. Because what this is going to do, this is the the beginning of the halt is getting him moving off of that bit rather than pushing into it. So this is a great way to get a nice backup going. Good boy. All right, that's good enough for now. See if we can get our walk back. Here we go. Look how we're getting some nice little direction changes here. I mean, no argument, right? It's just he's trying to figure out his way with it. We're not getting panicked. We're not overworking. Good boy, let's hold up right there. Good boy. All right, let's turn around here and come over here so you can say hi, Geronimo. Can I get you to go left? There you go. Let's back up a little bit. Ooh, see that back up? Little kiss, teeny bit of some bit. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Mostly just so I can let the adrenaline get out of my body and I don't start cramping up and get anything crazy happening. But this went really, really good. Nice, smooth, quiet. Looking forward to some great rides and some great work with Geronimo, because anyway, that went super smooth, and that felt good that all the work that we've done, really helped him get calm and quiet. 12-year-old Mustang, never been ridden. He'd only been saddled like once before he got here, and so we've really been working a lot with him mentally to get him nice and calm and quiet to where this can happen safely, because Geronimo's got a job to do when he gets home. So Allison here's your boy, and first ride went awesome, and I just, you know, we'll work through whatever else comes up, but super pleased with how that went with Geronimo. Yeah, let's call that good. Wait a minute, let me get out of the saddle. Sometimes crazy things happen when you get out of the saddle. So I'm gonna bend him over here a little bit, rock around in my saddle. I want to get him sitting still. I'm going to take my offside foot out, let him know what's happening, and then I'm out of here. Nicely done. Not even a flinch. Love it. Good job, dude. Look at this hair. I mean, seriously. What do you do with that? Can we put that like in a... No, I don't know if I can do anything with that. All right, dude.